Time to re-up YouTube. Your boy Mustard is back, and we're here to talk about some rookie hoops. Paolo Banchero, man, I ain't gonna lie. That dude is tough. When you talk about a polished player coming into the league, Paolo fits that bill perfectly. I truly haven't seen a rookie this good, I guess since Luka, right? Because Luka was pretty good as a rookie. But if you want to exclude Luka, or if you want to include him, the only other guy I could think of this good this soon was LeBron. Honestly, I mean, Anthony Davis was a great defensive rookie, but offensively, obviously, he was still lacking as a rookie. This goes to show how shocking it was that he wasn't like the clear-cut consensus #1 overall pick. Because it's so crazy to me. We can exclude Chet because he's injured, but people were saying Jabari Smith should have been taken over him right before the draft. It wasn't until, I want to say, a couple hours before the draft where everybody was like, okay, Paolo's going to be #1. And it's so crazy to me how it was even a debate on who should be #1. Chet, I understand, raw potential, right? Height, size, through the roof on how great he could be. So let's shove him aside. He's injured right now. I don't even want to talk about him. But Jabari, I ain't gonna lie, Rockets fans, be real with me. If you had that #1 overall pick, you saying all this stuff about how, oh, Jabari's gonna get it together. I ain't worried. I've seen Rockets fans on Twitter, Instagram, all over the place. Keep it a buck. Would you take Jabari with that first overall pick? Be real with yourselves. You know you wouldn't, because Paolo is the truth. The motherfucking truth. I'm telling you. Like I said, Paolo has the build and size that you want out of any wing coming into the league. The guy's 6'8" and weighs 250. That's LeBron James right there. Straight up, that's LeBron James in his prime size. Crazy how that works. And then you combine that with how polished he is as a scorer. It's crazy the things that he can already do. The man is already averaging over 20 plus points per game, along with 8 rebounds and 4 assists, while shooting 46% from the field and getting to the free throw line 8 times a game, shooting 77%. And in the restricted area, the guy is also ultra efficient, shooting nearly 70%. That's insane rim pressure from a rookie. And on a team like Orlando, I really love some of the pieces that they've put around him. Obviously, none of them are stars. You got some good off-ball players like Cole Anthony and Franz Wagner. You also have a big like Wendell Carter, who's a really good defensive player, along with being a nice passer, especially in those short roll situations. And even though none of those guys I named are like amazing players by any means, they're good players, but no star caliber guys, Paolo is that guy. He is the superstar. You know, he's supposed to be the one to carry them for now, because that's kind of how this works when you're the top pick of the draft. By the way, shout out to Bobo. Nice to see him get an opportunity and actually play well. I'm not saying he's great, but he's played a lot better than he did in those recent years in Denver in the limited amount of times that he touched the court. People would look at the highlights of Bobo crossing up some no-name guy when they're up or down 30, and people would think, oh, he's gonna do this every play when he gets the ball. No, he's not that good. He's not Kevin Durant, really. He just has those glimpses, and it's nice to see him piece together some real consistency with the Magic so far this year. But getting back to Paolo, when you talk about his skill set as a scorer, I haven't seen a rookie this polished probably since like Carmelo. I have never seen something like this. I mean, you could say Luka, I guess, but as far as his post game, I gotta say it hasn't been seen since Melo as far as all the rookies are concerned. Good footwork, nice touch around the rim, spin move on point, very effective in transition as well, not just effective in the post around the rim, but he has a nice little mid-range game on him. It's not the most efficient mid-range, but it's gonna get there. Watch, just watch, it'll get there, just like his three-point shot. I'm not concerned with his shooting at all. If you watch him shoot that thing, this man has confidence. He shoots it as if he's Ray Allen or Steph Curry. Like he knows it's going to be bottom no matter what. He could literally go out there and be 0 of 4, pull up a step back 3 like it's nothing, and it'll swish right in. That's just how confident he is in his game. And that kind of confidence goes a long way. Just look at Ben Simmons, for example, right? But outside of his scoring, because we all knew he was going to be a good scorer coming into the league. If you watched him in college, you knew that. His passing is so underrated. He does need to cut down on some of those turnovers, but considering that he is really the only source of consistent offense on that team, outside of maybe Wendell Carter, at least on the perimeter wise, he's the real source of consistent offense to create for that roster. Of Of course, the turnovers are going to be a little bit high, especially throwing the fact that he's a rookie, but his passing and vision out of double team situations, or whenever the opposing team has a missed rotation, he's actually really good at that. I think he can grow into becoming one of the better playmakers in this league today. And it's crazy to me that coming into the league, that was supposed to be like some knock on him, that he was going to become this bad and selfish player, you know, like Carmelo Anthony, some people say, right? He's just going to ignore, he's going to be a ball hawk. That was so stupid to me. Some of these scouts, man, I don't know what y'all be seeing. Same scouts that thought Jabari Smith should have been. Oh, Rockets fans, I'm so sorry. It's so easy to shit on Jabari right now. I wish him the best. I am from Houston, y'all know that. But as far as Paolo goes, I ain't gonna lie, man. He's the truth. He's a future superstar. And we talk about the future faces of the league. Just put Paolo down as one of them, because I do believe he can become the best player in the league one day. Like I said, the name of the game today is versatility. And Paolo has versatility to play multiple positions. He can be used in a multitude of different ways. You can use him as a ball handler, set up teammates. You can use him as a scorer. You can use him in the post. You can use him on the block. You can use him on the perimeter. He can cut off the ball. He can catch lobs. I mean, the guy can do so much, and sure, he may not be a master at all these things, but he's good at all these things, and he's great at finishing around the rim. That's one thing I'll say he's great at. When you're shooting around 68-70% at the rim, you're great at applying rim pressure, so I'll give him that. But honestly, man, I really do love what I've seen from Paolo. He's the truth. Like I said, Paul Pierce, get rid of that nickname for him. Give it to Paolo, because he is that guy, straight up. He's him. He's him. So be on the lookout for Paolo. I know you're already seeing him on all the highlight reels and everything, but I do believe he's on pace to have one of the best rookie years of all time, honestly. And there's a chance he may be an all-star. Do y'all think so? Let me know down below in the comment section. Do you believe Paolo will be an all-star? I know the Magic are tanking. As soon as Scoot and Wemby played, I'm sure all the teams were like, yeah, we're not winning nothing this year because we want either of those guys. And I don't even want them to have the first overall pick. I actually want them to have number 2, so at least they take Scoot and there's no excuse for, you know, taking or not taking a Wemby. Because if you're number 1, that's gonna be tough. I ain't gonna lie. If the Magic are number 1, it's not like I don't like Wendell, but more than likely he's gonna have to get moved to the bench, or Paolo's gonna be moved to the 3. But to avoid all of that stuff, just hope they get the number 2 pick, because if they get Scoot Henderson, that's the perfect player for them. They've needed a guard for a long time. Like, they haven't had an all-star guard, I think, since Jeremy Nelson, or Jameer Nelson, I believe that was his name. He played with Dwight Howard, and that was like one of those Mo Williams type of all-star selections where you're all-star by association. We're at the top of the conference, and we need 2 all-stars on this team. That type of thing. But they haven't really had an all-star caliber guard. How long has it been? I know they had Gilbert Arenas, but that was like at the end of his career. Who has been a... Chat, let me know. When's the last time they had an all-star caliber guard? Was it Penny? That is insane. Wow. But hey, yeah, Paolo is the truth, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell for post notifications. You guys stay safe. I'm out. Peace.